execute well enough down the stretch last night. How do you feel you guys were able to execute offensively at the end of this game?
Made some big plays. I don't know how much better it was. I thought that we just were able to get the last possession there, and it's a heck of a luxury to be able to just give it to Pascal and get out of the way, and he was able to make a really good play and get a layup at the buzzer. So that is what we drew up, and we executed that play. But we moved the ball well late. Kyle made some great plays. Serge was able to finish a couple buckets. So the offense was a little better down the stretch, and that's all you can ask is try to learn from your mistakes.
Pascal doesn't have a whole lot of experience closing out late games, or at least having the ball in his hands late in close games. What did you guys as a team like about, and Nick mentioned that you guys have sort of practiced some scenarios where the ball's in his hands in those situations.
Yeah.
What makes him a player that can excel in those situations?
The same thing that, makes him so dangerous the other 47 minutes of the game is no different at the end, and it's probably more so at the end of the game when just floor is spaced and people don't really want to help, and worst case scenario, he can get a shot for somebody else. So you kind of can always bank on him being able to beat his man one-on-one, and like I said, that's a great luxury to have. And there's only one way to get that experience, that you spoke about, is to give it to him and let him learn from mistakes. And, he's 1 for 1 right now on game winners, so I'm sure he'll take it.
How nice was it to see CJ get going tonight?
Big. Really good just to see him. I mean, obviously we know he's been struggling and ups and downs of the season and in and out of the lineup, hurt, injuries. So it's always fun to see a guy, kind of work his way out of that. But, I mean, listen, CJ is not a charity case. Like, this guy has been one of the top shooters in the NBA for 14 years now, and people tend to forget that stuff when you have slumps and just, what have you done for me lately kind of mentality. But we're not treating him like a charity case by any means. We know what he brings to the table, and as teammates and friends and brothers, it's just nice to see him have a good game.
Were you surprised at all that Kyle played? And when did you know that he was going to play? Because initially they said he was going to be out this morning.
Yeah, I don't know whose sources that was, that leaked that out. No, I'm joking. No, I called him this morning when I heard that he was playing just to see, and he said that he wasn't sure if he was going to go. I'm sure they don't want him playing back-to-backs, and you probably can guess how the rest of that conversation went. And we never know these days with this season the way it's going. We just go and wait, and 7:30 game, we find out who's playing at about 7:20, and we go out there and lace them up. So it was great to have him out there.
Is he starting to look more like the Kyle that we kind of expected after the long layoff of the back?
Yeah, no, not really. It's going to take some time. We were laughing about it in the game. It's going to take some time just to get his flow back, get his rhythm back. I think he's in his head right now, probably shooting the ball and getting the best looks that he could ever imagine. And, he's going to get back to where he wants to be. It's going to take some time. So gotta be patient. I mean, the guy didn't take a month off, but he was out for about a month and missed that many games. And it takes time to find your rhythm and get back in game shape and just get your game reps. So we know where he's trying to get to, and his coast and his medium is pretty damn good. So we'll take it.
5,000 assists as a point guard.
Yeah.
Perspective on that number for Kyle.
That's amazing. It's an amazing feat. Especially the way his career has gone and just the way that he had to come in the league, and they kind of tried to replace him in Memphis, and he had to work his way through Houston and ended up here, and he's worked his way into being a perennial all-star, and he wasn't given anything, and that makes it that much more impressive. And I still don't really think he's that much of a point guard, honestly. I think he's a scorer and a shooter, and so to have that type of number is really, really impressive.